One of the classic switching elements are switches P2K. They are composed of individual modules with different numbers of contact groups. There are 5 types of cells with number of contact groups for switching: 2, 4, 6, and 8, as well as 0, non-contact, designed for simultaneous return of all switched cells to original position. All cells have the same dimensions except for length. Width and height of cells are equal to 10 mm and 8 mm accordingly. Cells are assembled on 2 front and back metal clips. Their length depends on number of cells used. Cells are arranged closely in line or with a certain step: 5, 10, 15, and 20 mm. Switch P2K can include either a single cell or significant number of cells, up to 19, with different step. Cell button might or might not have fixation or switched position. In some buttons, resetting to initial position is done by repeated pressing, in others by pressing the 0 button, no contact, or any other button. If the switch must have buttons with different ways to return to initial position, the bar of returning mechanism is set to such length that it doesn't take part in operation of buttons from repeated pressing. In this connection, buttons with repeated pressing are installed separately, and alternation of buttons with different methods doesn't make return. Switches P2K can be mounted on printed circuit board. In this case, length of cells may be different. Due to tight attachment of cells to the board, rear metal clip is not necessary to use. Plastic tips of push rods have rectangular shape. They are freely placed on the rods and held by friction forces. Minimum size of tips is 10 by 9 by 5 mm, which allows installing them on push rods while placing the cells closely. When cells are placed with a certain step, larger tips can be installed. Despite the fact that switches P2K were introduced many decades ago, they are still used in consumer and industrial radio equipment.